Pretty sure I have twice the rating of both of you combined easily, so get wrecked.
I think you legit have bad eyes. But,
I would not be able to see the pixels otherwise, mate.
You know, with my 2020 vision, I spot in the top right here, represented by the Juggernauts, the red Protoss from Hong Kong. This is Bistork.
I believe it's the Juggernautas.
The Juggernautas?
Yep.
The Juggers?
Yep. I do miss Juggernaut though, actually, but more about that in a moment, because right now we have some very good gaming coming. That's right, guys, representing Good Game Gaming down here in the bottom left side. He is a very good gamer who's been very good at gaming for years now, but he keeps getting better at gaming, and he is also very good at StarCraft. In the bottom left in the blue, it is Noise.
Heck yeah. Yeah, so to go back to our predictions, I picked Nice because he's a known quantity. For me, I really just don't know where Bistork is at. I know Nice is a cold hard killer. Bistork, I just have not seen enough of to be convinced that he can beat someone as solid as Nice.
I know Bistork can play some very good StarCraft for sure, but yeah, it's that the level of activity that he's competing at. Nice, always practicing, grinding his heart out and playing as hard as he can. So I always know that Nice has been kind of practicing and playing the weeklies and all this sort of stuff. And we'll see what Bistork can bring to the table. Can he challenge one of the clear top two favorites in the region? Nice and Haas, of course, up on that pedestal. Haas is currently ahead in the Ligulac rating, but I think, you know, I don't know if that necessarily says too much about his consistency. Haas punches up more than Nice, is what I would say. So, you know, you're playing against a Maru type player. Haas, I'd give a higher chance of taking him down every single time, just because Haas is more unpredictable and cheesy in his play. But Nice might be a bit more consistent against similarly ranked players.
I'm with you on that one. Speaking of similar, we have got the exact opposite for both players so far. Just a double Stalker opening.
One extra probe for Bistork, so technically that's something, but very little. There is a pylon going down to spot Nice as natural and maybe even block it, and a Stargate on one base for Bistork. So the pylon does not get hit there. Nice just lets that finish and says, yeah, no, spend your 100 minerals. Bistork lets it spend. Now Bistork might think it's Adepts, because normally if they don't stop to kill it, it's Adepts, right? You're like, oh yeah, he's shading Adepts across. But it is actually Stalkers, and they're all crossing the map, and neither have seen each other. The third and fourth Stalker starts a bit later for Bistork. It should be in time to defend his gateways. And this is getting really interesting, because Stargate goes down for Nice as well just later. They're both afraid to expand here. And these two Stalkers going to run in for a scout. Nice deny.
Yeah. So the probe just escapes with its life as well. Both doing a little bit of pressure on the front there. Just a pylon for the blocking of the Nexus.
Oh, Nice is winning this micro battle though. Very good micro for Nice there. He will take a 2 Stalker for 1 trade. Back at his side, Bistork's side of the map, Bistork, it looks like, did have to cancel that pylon. He's going for an Oracle and a shield battery in the main, but whoever gets the Nexus up earlier should be able to bounce out of this with a decent situation. 1 Stalker advantage doesn't make that much of a difference for Nice, especially since Bistork's had an extra worker mining this whole time.
I feel like the 5-star Oracle isn't that big of a deal either, as you know, we do have the shield battery is going to finish just in time. Oracle, when it's on its own, is, I guess, okay for a little bit of map control, maybe catching something through the middle of the map. But speaking of middle of the map, we got a little bit of a move out here from Nice.
I think there should be 4 Stalkers for Bistork and a battery finishing on the high ground, and one of the, oh my god, Bistork has 3 batteries. It's a bit paranoid, I think. I think he thinks he's being 1 base all in right now. And it's actually not. It's just a light pressure from Nice. Good micro from Bistork. Gets a Stalker kill. Oracle will come in. It is double Oracle versus double Oracle, but they've only got 1 out just yet. Turns on the laser beam. Now he can just sit there and kill some stuff. Walled outside of his own base right now is Nice. That probe there making it really tough for him. And that Oracle will get 1 kill. Do want to keep that alive though. The double Oracle lethality is so important.
Yeah. The erasure of probe lines when you have 2 Oracles, it's really quite insane. Oh, okay, the Oracle coming back there from Bistork to join in. They have now got their respective pairs of Oracles on each side of the map, and it comes down to how is their minimap awareness, how is their Stalker positioning.
Well, they're both going to dive Oracles at similar timing, but there's plenty of Stalkers here for Nice. And Bistork does grab a probe, moves on down, wants to get the shield battery building as well, and does get it. Nice, no kill. No cancel, sorry. Oh, but Nice gets 5 probes. Definitely the trade I take. He has a much quicker Nexus as well, so it's compounding.
That's right. Your vocabulary increased since we cast together, I think.
Yeah, what can I say, mate? I've been reading the dictionary.
Just a casual, like, laying down next to Dot, cracking up the dictionary. Like, what are you reading? Oh, you know, the dictionary.
That's what cool kids do.
Gonna pick up the thesaurus next week, I reckon.
Yeah, I got my new glasses. I've got a tweed coat that's coming as well soon, just to make sure I can continue.
Do you have the fake leather patches for the elbows yet?
I'm gonna have those sewn on. So
yeah, it's important. Having a pipe that you can smoke, like you blow bubbles out of, and
yeah. Then my infinity ring of bracelet of nerd cred will be there. People will trust what I say, Maynard. I promise you that.
Yeah, if they don't already, which they should. Ooh, probe, spot a bother, and it's out of there.
Bistork's bouncing back really well from the early damage. He's chrono boosting probes. He denies the third temporarily there. Obviously, Nice is still ahead, but just when I was giving him those compliments, and that's a bummer. He also didn't land the Revelate there. He just put it on the seaweed and the fishies, so did not quite manage to get that one down. Nice has a third up. Oh, okay, Bistork's going to go for a big blink timing. There's already stasis traps around, which is going to make this really tough. So I think he'll go 4 gate. We could go 5 gate. I would like to see a 5 gate from Bistork. I think double down. The thing is, he's already outnumbered, but force field on this ramp would be good.
We do have a little bit of a single file here from Nice, and he turns and fights now as he gets the high ground vision on Bistork's army. He's coming down in a little bit of a choke point. Force field comes forward, but Nice does the math, and he's like, I can blink on this. Meanwhile, his oracles are ravaging Bistork's main mineral line.
Bistork is just outnumbered right now. He was trying to take an aggressive stance to get momentum, get a forward footing, but he just wasn't quite able to get those gateways up in time. Nice lays 8 workers, a bunch of stalkers, drops a robo behind it to make sure he doesn't get caught by DTs. Dotting his I's, crossing his T's, and kicking his opponent's butts. Nice is looking very good.
He is indeed. He's pretty damn ahead in every single metric at the moment here in this video game. He's got the Forge on the way. He's like ahead in structures. He's ahead in armies, ahead in workers. He's catching Bistork's warp-in gateway here. He can depower it in a second. One more volley. There it is.
Like the way he pushes forward there. Getting rid of that gateway is huge. He's already got his batteries coming up on this base as well. The oracles go in again.
Yeah.
Oh, this is brutal.
Yeah, I don't see Bistork making a whole lot of progress with this attack either. He's lost his warp-in point, and there's a shield battery for Nice to fight next to. And if Bistork commits to that, I mean, that's suicidal.
Tough player to come up against first in the group for Bistork. A rude awakening to the level that we're seeing here. And Nice, he's just defense is solid. Those oracles in the back have been causing so much trouble. I mean, you got a Stargate. You really should have built a Phoenix by this point, I think, as Bistork. Building a Stargate from scratch to get rid of them, that's questionable. But if you've already got it, just pop out a Phoenix. It's 150, 100, and it stops them from hanging out in the back of your base. Of course, Bistork feels all in, like he's got to do something.
This is an aggressive blink from Nice. I reckon you just blink on it. I reckon, yeah, there you go.
The spirit of patience lives strong in this one. But in this case, it is, of course, very appropriate. And Bistork will have to tap there. Nice, looking too good. Business as usual. And as always, the unimpressed look on Nice face. Yep. He's always very just calm, just kind of moving on through the group. Business as usual. He says tournament doesn't start until I get revenge on Haas for the last time he beat me.
He doesn't even crack a half smile until he beats Haas in best of 7 grand final. It's the only time you'll see a reaction from Nice other than sipping his boba tea.
Well, for him, it's like, the only thing that would be of note is if he loses maps to anyone other than Haas here. Otherwise, he's like, no, come on. Like, I'm a full-time pro. I practice really hard. I play with the best all the time. I'm gonna, I'm expected to win these matches. This is kind of the bare minimum standard that he sets himself. Some players do get in mental trouble with that, but I think Nice is very good at just staying focused and really keeps the goal in front of his face.
Fair enough. And what we're going to be putting in front of our faces is an ad break, unfortunately. But when we come back, we're going to be putting some StarCraft there instead. Don't go away. We'll see you soon. G'day, StarCraft fans. Welcome back to the DreamHack Masters main event here for the Taiwan, Hong Kong, Japan, Macau region of the Valencia summer season of 2022. I'm Maynard. With me is Pig. This is Nice Bistork. Nice currently up 1-0. Pig, over to you.
Well, Bistork came out with a pretty good opening, but maybe a little paranoid at the start of that one. We did see 3 shield batteries before a Nexus, so I do think a little bit of a misread of the situation, because the thing is, if you are being kind of one base all in there, the play against that is, I think, to total up more on one base and not commit to the low ground, but to have 3 separate shield batteries there, definitely a hard situation. And I would say a hard situation in general, because what you're looking for as Bistork is to create asymmetry. What did he get? I got 4 Stalkers, you got 4 Stalkers. I got 2 Oracles, you got 2 Oracles. It's a real jewel of just mechanics and micro and who can multitask better. You don't want to be going up against Nice in that sort of situation, because he is the best player in the raw mechanics in the region. So Bistork, I think, a bit unfortunate. They both had the same game plan and he just wasn't able to play it as well. Hopefully he's going to create a little bit more asymmetry, get some of those edges and work in some strategic advantages.
Yeah, I do think that this is unfortunately one of those situations based off game 1. I mean, it's a little bit unfair to judge just game 1, what the difference in level is between Bistork and Nice, but you definitely want to try and pull a fast one here as Bistork, I think. You know, like you mentioned, doing what Nice is doing, but trying to outdo him, like trying to just mechanically outplay him with the same strategy, just isn't it, I don't think.
Not at all. We're going to have to find some advantages wherever we can get them. Let's see what we've got in store. In the top left side, representing the Juggernauts, it is none other than Bistork. Open the Bistork.
Heimdall, open the Bistork. And in the bottom right here, in the blue, he's a good game gamer from Good Game Gaming. His name is Noise.
And interestingly, it's going to be a 1-gate expand on the low ground for Bistork, while Nice is going for a standard high ground build order. So is Nice going to all in him? Does he turn that probe around in proxy? No. Didn't use it. He's going to block the expansion for now. And actually, Bistork blocks him from putting his second gateway down, so he has to put that down a little further back. Interesting. Nice, very late on that second gateway, so he's going to go put his cyber core down now. He is blocking the Nexus very well. Of course, Bistork has gone double gas, so he doesn't need to take that just yet. And both players will get their cyber core down. Nice, a few seconds ahead on that.
Certainly is, and really, I am paying a lot more attention to Bistork and what his plan is here. He is going to go for the Zealot, because he, I guess, knows that the pylon's going to block his Nexus, and he has the, you know, he just doesn't want to mess with it. Doesn't want to have to play that game.
I think you just, you know, this go Stargate here, go for the Oracle is what Bistork should be doing. It's kind of that standard thing where if they do commit to blocking your expansion, you just go, that's fine, I'll go Stargate, you know, off the 1 gate, then drop the Nexus, get my tech out a little bit quicker, give you something to worry about.
Yeah, so the Zealot is going to make sure that probe is done and dusted. And what is the follow-up here for Bistork? Oh, he's at 1 gate expand is what it seems. But we do have Nice with the double gateway production. He has the ability, if he wants to, go up the ramp with like 4 Stalkers and try and do something, or at least poke with a couple units and see what he can get done.
Exceptionally early shield battery as well for Bistork, so he's very afraid of Nice aggression. I mean, Nice is such a YOLO player in the early game sometimes, so I think you can tell he's been traumatized by Nice before. I know I certainly have.
Yeah, if you play North American ladder, you're going to hit him eventually.
Yeah, he likes to play those weekly cups, and I'll tell you, he kills a lot of people with his first 2 adepts, man. He's very aggro. His Oracle always comes in unexpected. He's got a Sentry coming out, does Bistork. He should be completely fine. I'm going Robo. Wow, interesting. I'm so used to seeing Stargate as the default here.
All right, well, I mean, the Robo is a lot more effective against the Stalkers, for sure, against the Gateway Star here. That's a kill, no cancel, by the way, on that pylon.
I think Bistork is stacking up the losses now with these pylons going down, so definitely losing a few more things than he might want to. He's trying to do all the fancy micro, so very good micro so far from Bistork. His Nexus far ahead, but I think we're going to see double Oracle out in Nice, and that will be hard to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you open Robo, right? And your anti-air is 2 sentries and a Stalker.
Ooh,
oh, that was nice.
Very nice.
I should say well done.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah. Well played
met.
by Bistork there.
Well met.
Yeah.
That's what those sentries say for sure. Oracle's on the way, yeah. Immortal building for Bistork. So Bistork, I think, can get ahead here, but with sentries, stalkers, and now... Wait, did he just cancel the immortal, or is it already out?
Oh, you just made it.
Oh, okay, he's already got the immortal out. I mean, it looks like he wants to go do a counterattack, and that means the Oracle could catch him off guard. I don't know if there's a shield battery in the main of Bistork. I don't think there is. There is, okay. At least he's ready for the first Oracle. And it looks like he just wants to do a Sentry Immortal Prism push, which, of course, very difficult for Nice to deal with.
It's a good call strategically for Bistork. The Shades see the Immortal, they see the Sentries.
Oh, he's going to trade on the Sentries. Okay. Yeah, with
he sees a Prism as well.
Prism should save one of those Sentries, and indeed it does. So only one Sentry went down there. Natural does survive. Warp Prism, of course, can potentially chase down the units. Oracle in the main, though. Ooh-wee. Uh-oh.
Oh, Stasis Ward. That's a big catch. Is that like 10 probes?
Yeah, big freeze on the economy there. Maybe even more, about 12.
Oh, yeah.
Insano, man. He's had a bloody V or a Red Bull or something, dude. He's counting individuals. I like it. We've got 2 Oracles coming in, though, and that's where laser death happens, Maynard.
Yeah, Natural's in a spot of bother here. There's no shield battery anyway, but it wouldn't help against the double laser beams. The dual beams of death.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Oh,
right,
Bistork. He's trying
suddenly
to...
this is an all-in.
He's trying to fight it by being aggressive, but yeah, oh man, this is so bad for Bistork. He's now kind of forced to do it with this push. And lots of batteries not quite ready, but one of them will finish. Battery overcharge will come in. 2 Stalkers already dead. Not much damage for Nice right now. The Immortal will take it out, but the Void Ray, the saving grace.
Yeah, the Void Ray should seal the deal here, especially with the shield batteries. Yes, he lost a lot of his gateway units, but the shield battery, the Void Ray, does the job.
Indeed, and the double Oracle, of course, is still alive on the backside. Nice, looks unimpressed as always. He is just so solid in these situations, and his Oracles have been the special source needed to destroy Bistork. And Oracles come back in. Oof. Oh.
Yeah, GG from Bistork. Not our best series this evening, unfortunately. That was Nice just bullying Bistork